with the heat in mind, I think it might be sensible to start laying down. So if you pop down to lay flat down on your back, it's up to you whether you want to have your legs straight or whether you want your knees bent. Excuse me. If you have your knees bent, then it can feel quite nice to allow your knees to just drop gently together so you don't have to support them. Equally, if you would prefer not to do that, then that's also fine. It's about being comfortable. Hands can rest for today wherever feels comfortable. So if that's down by your sides, that's fine. If that's on your belly, on your chest, anywhere at all that feels nice. And start to let go. So try and let go of all of the things that might be in your head, all of the things that you might be thinking about. The to-do lists. Let it all fade away. And as it fades away, allow all of those thoughts that were in your head to be replaced by a gentle concentration on your breath. So perhaps noticing the passage of your breath, so feeling the warm air against your lower lip as it enters your body, and then following the passage of the breath all the way down into your lungs, and then following the slightly cooler air all the way back out of your body. Noticing the breath on your upper lip. Cool air as you breathe in, slightly warmer air as you breathe out. And each time that you find you're thinking, label it as that. There's no need for any stories or any attachment to the thoughts. Just notice that you're thinking. Bring your focus back again to your breath. And now start to bring your focus back into your body. We're going to start laying down so you don't need to move or disturb yourself too much. You can leave your knees bent if you want to. And bring your hands so they rest on your lower belly. And you're going to inhale, bring your hands back up overhead. So the backs of your hands come down to the earth behind your head. And then exhale, bring your hands back down to your belly. So nice gentle movements. Inhaling, hands lift up off the belly and come back down overhead. And then exhaling, hands coming back to your belly. And then if you want to, you can add your knees in. So you're going to bring your feet to the hip width apart if you want to add the legs in. And as you inhale and lift the hands up off the belly, so the knees come out to the side. And then as you exhale and bring the hands back down onto the belly, so the knees come back together. Inhaling to open. Exhaling to close. Opening up like a beautiful flower, opening its petals towards the summer sunshine. And then picking one of these movements, so either open or closed, and holding for a few breaths. So if you choose the open movement, allowing the soles of your feet to rest together. Whichever one movement you've chosen, just trying to really let go. Trying to allow the support of the earth to hold you. So if you've chosen the open movement, on an exhale, bring your knees back together, bring your hands back towards your belly. And then bring your knees into your belly and allow yourself a knee hug. And then from here, rock your way up to seated. We're going to come all the way over to all fours. Planting hands below shoulders, knees below your hips. And taking a few cat stretches. So dropping the belly and inhale as you look up. And then arching the back and look down as you exhale. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. And bringing that back to neutral and taking some free form movements around your cat. So leaving knees where they are, leaving hands where they are, and moving in any way that feels nice for your body today. And then gradually bringing that back to neutral. And sitting your buttocks back on your heels to come to kneeling. Okay, hands to prayer at the heart center. And inhale, come up to one knee. Exhale, bring your left leg out in front. Inhale, hands up overhead. Exhale, big wide stretch down the back. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, nice wide stretch down the back. And again, inhaling, arms up. Exhale, nice wide stretch down the back. Hands come back to the heart center. Inhaling, reaching hands both up overhead. Exhale, drop the right hand down, left hand comes overhead for a side stretch. Inhale, bringing both hands back up overhead. And then exhale, bring your left arm to rest on your left knee. And take some nice big circles with the right arm. Really opening the right side of the chest. Allow that to relax. Bring your hands down to the earth on the inside of your left foot and take some circles with your hips. And then take those circles in the other direction. Nice. Bring that back to neutral. Bring the left foot out to the side. Bring the right hand out to the other side. And then take the left arm overhead, reaching away through your fingertips for a half moon variation. So some of you will stay here. Some of you might want to come up to side plank. Work with your body and where it is today. If you're in side plank, bring the knee back down to the earth. And then bring the hands back down to the earth and come back to an all fours position. You're going to inhale, lift your left arm and your right leg up behind you. So reaching away with the left fingertips, flexing the foot, reaching away with the sole of the left foot. Couple more breaths here. And then exhale, bring the hand and the leg back down to the earth. Keeping a nice right angle here with the hips. Walk your hands away from you so you bring either the crown of your head or your forehead down towards the earth, dropping your chest towards the earth. And then on an inhale, walk the hands back up and come and sit your buttocks back on your heels, forehead to the earth. And then come back to kneeling. And bring your hands back to your heart center. Inhale, come up to a high kneel. Exhale, bring your right leg out in front. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, wide stretch down behind. Inhale, arms up the front. Exhale, wide stretch behind. Last one, inhaling up the front. Exhale, wide stretch down your back. Hands come back to your heart center. On an inhale, reaching hands up overhead. Exhale, drop your left hand down to the side, right hand comes overhead for a side stretch. You're keeping nice and strong through the center of your body, nice and strong through your side waists. Inhale, bring both hands back up overhead. Rest your right forearm on your thigh and take some nice big circles with your left arm. The last one. And then bring your hands down to the earth on the inside of your foot. And take some circles with your head. Up, hips even. And then changing directions, so you're circling in the other direction. Bringing that back to neutral. Bring your right foot out to the side. Bring your left hand out to the side. And then you're bringing your right hand overhead and reaching away with your fingertips. So some of you will stay here. Some of you might want to take the side plank option. If you're in side plank, bring your knee back down to the floor and then bring hands back down to the floor to find yourself back in all fours. On an inhale, lift your right hand and left leg up off the earth. So you're reaching away with the right fingertips. Left foot is flexed, reaching away with the sole of the left foot. Feeling the stretch right the way through the center of your body. Couple more breaths. And then exhale, bring everything back down to the earth. Keeping a nice right angle here with your hips, walking your hands forwards, bringing either the crown of your head or your forehead down towards the earth as you drop your chest towards the earth. And then inhaling, walking your hands back up to all fours. So we're going to take a few snake circles here. So what we're going to do is you're going to bring your buttocks back towards your heels. And as you inhale, you're going to bring your forearms towards the floor. It's like you're almost sweeping your nose along the floor as you come up, pushing into your hands to come up to a cobra-like position. And then buttocks start to come back towards your heels again. And then again, forearms come down, nose along the earth, pushing into the hands, lifting yourself up. And then buttocks coming back to the heels. So in your own time, take a couple more. And then after your second one, bring your buttocks back to your heels and rest in child's pose. Allow your arms to relax, forehead on the earth. Really let go here. And then find your way back up to kneeling and all the way over to rest on the earth on your back. We're going to start today just as we began. So knees bent, hands on your belly. Starting off, you're going to inhale, bring your hands up overhead and the backs of your hands down towards the earth. And then exhaling, bringing your hands back towards your belly. So keep this movement going, work with your breath, inhaling, hands up overhead. And exhale to bring them back to your belly. And if you want to add the knees in, you can. So as you inhale and lift the hands up overhead, so the knees drop out to the side. And then as you exhale and bring the hands back to the belly, so the knees come back towards each other. And keep working with your own breath. And then pick one of these movements, so either the open movement or the closed movement, and rest there for a few breaths. If you want to bring your feet together, then that can help support you if you've gone for the knees open position. Allowing your attention to rest with your breath. And really let go into the earth. No need to be holding on to anything at all. And then on an exhale, if you're in the open position, bring everything back in. So you close the knees, bring the hands back to the belly. And then again, allow yourself a knee hug. And then set yourself up for Shavasana. So bringing legs out in front, hands out by your sides, palms open towards the sky, shoulder blades down your back. Allow yourself to release into the earth. Allow the earth to hold you, knowing now that there is nothing more to be done. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Drop your head from one side to the other. And then find your way gently to rest on one side. And then come up to a comfortable seated position. Bringing both hands up overhead in the Prana Mudra. Bringing hands together overhead to the crown of your head. To your third eye for wisdom and clarity of thought. To your lips and then to your throat for peace and love in all that we say. And to your heart space to love unconditionally. So thank you very much for sharing this afternoon's practice. Namaste.